Hey guys, Robbie Webster here, and today I'm going to be showing you an overview of my movie poster collection. So let's just start right here with some of the stuff that I don't have room for on the walls. I just have them lined up here. I figure it's a decent way to display them since I can't hang them up anyhow. Right here I have a poster for a movie that isn't too well loved, but that I really thoroughly enjoy. It's Signs, and I just really like the style of this poster. It's one of the first ones I ever picked up. Just a generic poster you can get pretty much anywhere for cheap. It's not anything that special, but I like it. I think it's a good piece of artwork. So let's just move on from there. The next one I have here, this was a gift from my friend Ryan Chataway of one of my favorite movies of all time, Vertigo. This is probably tied for my favorite Alfred Hitchcock film, along with Rebecca, and I think that's just a beautiful movie poster. And then right here I have one of my favorite comedies of all time, The Blues Brothers. Great poster. It says right there, "They'll never get caught. They're on a mission from God." Great poster. And this one right here is just an Iron Man 3 poster. Not a big fan of Iron Man 3, but I love the way that this one looks. And this was a gift from my mom. I got it for Christmas. And then there's another one over here that's from my mom for the second Thor movie. It's Thor: The Dark World. It looks really nice. Not my favorite movie, but it still looks good, so I'm happy to have it. And then over here, this is the bathroom, which I might as well show you the whole thing while I'm here. Sorry, right now I only have one hand. As you might know, I had shoulder surgery, so I'm doing everything with the camera hand. This is a Batman Dark Knight Rises poster that I put up here. And then we have some Batman items, just some goofy items. These, I'm not sure if these were meant to be for my daughter or me because she loves little people, but they had my name on it when it was under the Christmas tree, so I'm happy to have it. And I'll surely let her play with those if she wants to. Then over here I have some of the Cult, the original comic book releases. I don't have too many valuable comics at this point in time, but I have some of my ones that I really like reading. This one I have framed because it's one of my favorite Batman stories, and it's Swamp Thing. This is from the Alan Moore. This is actually the second part. I like the first part more, but I think the cover on this one looks really cool, so I put it in a little frame. This comic's not worth too much, but it still looks, it has just a great cover, and it's a great story, so I wanted to hang it up. And then right here, I have the iconic Batman number, what is it, 251? Great cover. I'd love to own this one day, but I don't at this point. And then I have all of my Batman graphic novels over here. The Killing Joke hardcover, there's the original Cult trade paperback, and then I have Dark Knight Returns. I won't go through those. Maybe I'll do a video of my comic book someday. Then I just have this little Batman cup. It's not completed. Someone gave me the idea of putting a Joker face on the toilet seat. I thought that was funny, so I'll do that someday. And I'll get some Batman towels and whatnot. But it's a start. So let's move on to the more posters. Right here I have a display for The Hobbit, and I put all my Lord of the Rings stuff in there. It has a big cardboard piece with Bilbo on it, but that thing needs to be reinforced. I'm thinking about putting some plywood behind it and then reattaching it. So for now it's stored away. But I have these right here. I don't know how well you can see them. These came when you pre-ordered the Hobbit Digibook right here. So I pre-ordered 3 copies because I had a couple friends that wanted it as well. And I actually only ended up getting 2. The third one never came, and I got my money back, but I still got to keep the little lenticular thing. I popped those in a frame just to have something to hang there. Right here I got a little reprint of one of the old Good, the Bad, and the Ugly posters. And then another reprint right here of Dr. Strangelove. I'd love to get some of these as original posters one day. Right here, these are actually original. These are from 1982. There was a series of 4 E.T. posters that came out, and I got the whole set. I actually got them brand new in the rolls for really cheap on Craigslist. Somebody was selling them, and I couldn't even really tell what they were, but I took a chance because I thought that they might be these, and that's what they were. Really cool. I have another poster that I just remembered is still in the roll. It's a really cool Little Mermaid poster that I'm going to give to my daughter, but I can't show it right now because it's not unrolled. So let me open up this door. Got to use the same hand. I hope you can hear everything. I'm actually filming this on my flip cam, which I haven't used since, I think, August of 2012, which is crazy. So in here I have a lot of posters. Let me close this door so you can see. On the other side here, I have a Mondo poster, which is for Man of Steel. It's a movie I didn't really care for, but the poster, the artwork is amazing. It just stands out just as a Superman poster. It doesn't even have to be Man of Steel. But for those of you who don't know, Mondo is an awesome company. They do some really limited releases of posters. They're really hard to get. They sell out quickly. This one was not one of those really limited ones. Basically, almost anyone could have gotten it. It was only on sale for, I think, 48 hours. So there was about 5,000 of them printed. Let me check. I have number 1987 out of 5,585. But this one does go for about $100 on eBay. Sometimes you can get them a little cheaper. Right here I have some artwork from a guy named, what's his name? Chris Giarrusso. This is like his own take on Captain America, I think #1, which is, if you had the real Captain America #1, it'd be worth a lot. And there's his own original comic, G-Man, and these are both signed by him. I think there's his signature up there. And then I have a little picture of Chewbacca. It's signed by Peter Mayhew, the guy who played Chewbacca in the Star Wars films. And that's me with Mr. Mayhew. It was a pleasure to meet him. And then I have a couple photos. There's me with a couple of my friends from YouTube, Benji and Shane. And then myself with Kevin Sorbo, who played Hercules. And then right here, there's another guy from YouTube, but I got a better picture of him. I'll show you that later. Over here, this is kind of my Alfred Hitchcock corner, because I keep my Alfred Hitchcock films on the top shelf there. So I have all these reprints. To Catch a Thief, Suspicion, Rope. There's Rebecca, my favorite. Love to get an original of that. It's probably worth a lot of money. North by Northwest. Then on the little slanted wall I have another Vertigo, Rear Window. That's another Vertigo. And then I have Dial M for Murder. That's the first Hitchcock film I ever watched. And what's this one? Strangers on a Train. Okay, and then over here we have a little Goonies poster. And then this one's just a classic, Back to the Future, one of my favorites. I think it's just amazing artwork on this one. And then I have Close Encounters of the Third Kind and Forbidden Planet. And then right here I have a bunch of other ones there. Movies that I liked and that had nice posters. High Plains Drifter, A Night to Remember, the best Titanic movie I've ever seen. The Count of Monte Cristo, that's the remake. I really enjoy this one. And The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. And It's a Mad, 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 Mad World, which is my favorite comedy of all time. And then moving on, we have down here Saving Private Ryan. And above that, we have this awesome Mondo Wrath of Khan poster, which is amazing. Let's see if I can find out what this one's limited to. This is the first Mondo I ever had. It is number 217 out of 220. So there's only 220 of those printed. Then we have the 2009 Star Trek. And then another Mondo poster. This might be my favorite Mondo. It's from the episode I, Borg of Star Trek The Next Generation. And this one is number 142 out of 250. And then we have an awesome poster from Shawshank Redemption. Like, these little ones really didn't cost me much at all. I just bought a little frame for them. They were really cheap, but I really love this image. That's my favorite poster from that movie, and I love Shawshank Redemption. Right here, this one was from a good friend of mine who's no longer on YouTube, Shadow of a Doubt. This is from Film Fan Pete. Thank you so much again for this. I love it. Let me see what this one is. This is another Mondo. It is 117 out of 145. So that's probably the lowest number that I have. And then this one is The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and that was a gift from my friend Josh, who is a real-world friend, and someday he'll be in one of my videos, because he's pretty much the biggest movie friend that I have, and we talk about movies all the time, so I'm sure he'll do a video with me someday. And then right here we have Seven Samurai. This is reprint of a Japanese poster. The Bridge Over the River Kwai, or The Bridge on the River Kwai. Great movie. 2001: A Space Odyssey. And I have this one back here because the frame actually got chipped. I don't know if you can see that. It broke, so it was a cheap frame, so I just hung it up anyways. I eventually want to put something else there. I have this cool poster that would fit right there. It would fit right across that whole thing. It's a Star Trek Into Darkness, glow in the dark one that they gave away at the IMAX release. I just want to get a frame for it. It's hard to find a frame that size. There's Casablanca, and another one of my all-time favorites, The Great Escape, starring Steve McQueen. It's probably my favorite Steve McQueen movie. Then I have this thing down here in case you want to see that, a little E.T. That's from the original VHS release. What else do I have? I think there might be a couple in here. There's a couple things I can show you in here. Nothing too special. There's a little Big Bang Theory poster. The Star Wars poster from the final VHS release. That's, as far as I know, the last time they released the originals. Sorry guys, I got a kind of burp right now because I just drank a whole can of root beer. That's the first time I ever did that on a video. I felt so good. And then right here we have another good friend of mine who I had the pleasure to meet in real life. Sean C. Phillips. Me and him went to the San Diego Zoo Safari Park, and we did a video there, and we also did a video where we went DVD shopping. I'll leave a link to that in case you haven't seen it. Great guy. He's the guy who inspired my movie collecting to the level that it's at now, and he inspired the way that I do certain videos on my channel. And then this is actually my brother-in-law, Nathaniel. He's a really nice guy, fun to hang out with. I'm definitely blessed to have him in the family. And then this is from my actual blood brother. He gave me this DC cool poster. It's like framed and everything. It's not really made out of paper. It's kind of like one of those thick ones. I really like it. Has a lot of different versions of the heroes on it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to show. So yeah, I'll end this video now. It's already over 12 minutes. Hopefully this camera still functions properly and the sound's not messed up or anything. But if it did, you know, you can just mute it and listen to your favorite music and just watch the posters. But I am saying this at the end of the video, so... Alright, I'll show my face right at the end. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!